What's up? What's up? The Mark Weber here, dub them E's, all the good stuff. We're here for another Ask MVP video, and we got some good questions for you guys. So let's get straight to it. Most important question that's coming up, I bumped it right to the top because it's extremely important. And that's that Persona 5 is coming out next week. Am I going to play it? Hell yeah, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it like there's no tomorrow. I'm extremely excited for this game, and some of you guys might know absolutely nothing about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know anything about it. So let me tell you a little tiny bit. I guess, sales pitch. I'm not getting paid, but I should get paid to talk about it. So Persona 5, the Persona games in general, they're going to be on PlayStation, only on PlayStation. And basically, it's a Japanese role-playing game that's really well known over there, not so much over here. And you might have heard of Persona 4 Golden, potentially, for the PlayStation Vita, or the PlayStation 2 for Persona 4. It's the same game, basically. And what it is, it's just like you live a life of some teenager. You're living a year. You go to school. You go to work. You make friends. You date girls. Stuff like that. You bang a girl, probably, if you do things successfully enough. But then you also fight monsters. And you collect monsters in a way, too. I'm describing this poorly. But no, it's a really fun game. If you like role-playing games, turn-based games, if you like simulation type of games, if you like Pokemon, because there is some connection to that people want to make, it's definitely something that you should play. I think you should give it a shot. But the hard thing about the game is, of course, this game's going to take you at least like 60, 70 hours to play. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those where it's going to take forever. And a thing that people will struggle with is because these type of games always have like 10 hours worth of intro. And I'm using intro a little loosely. Like, you're going to get introduced to a lot of new elements to the game and stuff like that for the first 10, 15 hours. So, yeah, I know, right? It takes a while. So you got to have some commitment here. You got to have some patience. You definitely want to play Persona 5. Go get it if you're a PlayStation gamer, if you like these type of games. So, some more of these questions. What other podcasts should I listen to? Suggest some podcasts. There's this one football podcast I really like called The Onside Kick. It's a good podcast. There's another one that talks about football sometimes, basketball other times, called the Primetime Podcast. That's a good podcast, too, if you're looking for something to listen to. But it's a couple I really like. I really loved Nerd Poker, where they played D&D. Brian Posehn and Sark, who is a YouTuber. A lot of funny guys on that one. How Did This Get Made is an awesome one. Jason Mantzoukas, you guys might know him from the league. As Rafi, that's his podcast with Paul Scheer. It's an awesome, and June Diane Raphael, I think. Awesome podcast. They talk about movies, really bad movies. It's a lot of fun. Those are both Earwolf podcasts. There's a ton of podcasts on Earwolf. I used to listen to them all the time. I don't really listen to as many podcasts anymore because I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks now. And I've been having a lot of fun doing that because I don't really have time to read. So I let my car read to me. So next question we have, if you could only pick one sport, which sport would you pick? And the answer is obvious. It's football. You guys should be able to tell that. There's a reason why I only really talk about football here. I haven't watched baseball in a while. It's a lot to keep up with. I love hockey, actually. I love to watch hockey. But once again, I don't know if it's that my attention span is short, or it's the fact that, I just have a lot of other things going on. I find it hard to kind of keep track of what's going on. And I guess I'm the kind of person where I like to be all in. Football's easy because it's 16 games, and you can really be in on it. And that's one thing I love about it. That's my favorite NBA season was the condensed season years ago now, from the lockout, because it was so quick. It was so fast paced. I loved that. I don't know. I'm a big football fan. That's really what it comes down to. Why is Ricky always wearing the same blue shorts? Does he do laundry? No, he really doesn't. And that's why he wears those blue shorts all the time. You guys have seen him? Obviously, you guys have seen him. And yeah, that's all he does. That's all he wears is those blue shorts, and it's kind of weird that he doesn't know how to do laundry. And there's a reason why this room smells pretty badly. So be thankful that you're not in it. What's something that you waste too much money on? I waste a lot of money on food that I know I shouldn't eat. And it's kind of an issue. I wish I didn't do that. I used to waste a lot of money, I would say, on video games. Fortunately, now I've kind of gotten myself in the habit of, no, you have to finish that game before you buy a new one. And that helps out a lot. When I was in college, I used to be very good at just, I see something weird or cool online, and hell yeah, I'm going to buy it without thinking about it. I have gotten a little bit better at that. Other things I spend too much money on, my bills. They are really expensive. So, one final question here, and remember, guys, you can ask us questions, askmvp@gmail.com. You can use the hashtag askmvp, comment down below in the comment section. You guys have a lot of options for how you can ask us questions. But one final question, what's next for MVP? Stay tuned and find out.